Hey everyone! Hello guys! What's going on, everybody? I look like Mickey Mouse with this kind of blouse. It looks so wrong. Hi everybody! It's your good friend Mickey, making sticky honey roast. Well, hello everybody. Sorry for the delay that we had, but I cannot wait to show you what we're making. Take a look at this amazing honey glazed ham. I'm going to pull out the sheet of it so far. How did we get to this part? How did we get up to this part so far? Well, we're going to be showing you a video pretty shortly as we continue to cook this sticky honey roast, but first off, a huge shout out to Chef Mar, who is the one that has made the original recipe that I follow on YouTube.
Who you might be hearing in the background because we've been heavily referencing and making sure that we're doing everything right.
So right. But guys, remember a couple things as we always talk about in the kitchen, Jen. And for the young viewers at home, number one, sanitation. We make sure we wash our hands, keep the kitchen clean, do the dishes. We have to make sure that is one of our key things when you're cooking any kind of food, anywhere you go. Wouldn't you agree with me, Jen? Isn't sanitation
Of course. I mean, that's key for everything, especially in this day and age.
Exactly. In fact, one of my main things I always say when I do cooking, a happy kitchen is a clean kitchen. So make sure you keep it clean. Use safety materials when you're doing that. And I'm going to post a link to Chef Mar's recipe later on after the episode is complete. I do have some things going on here. But I do want to do a shout out to Bubble Light Games. Hey, what's up? And then we also have Memento. Hey, from Brandon's voice. Hey, how you doing, Memento? So Bubble and Memento, good to see you guys joining me for the live stream. I'm so excited about making this sticky honey roast. And a big thank you to everyone that has helped us reach this mile mark of 5,000 sub specials. That is an incredible, and I mean incredible feat to have. But much as I love to keep talking, Jen, do you mind giving them a few minutes of chit-chat while I try to open this up and put it inside our oven? I don't want to...
Ask the person who's terrible at small talk. Fantastic. You're all going to have fun now. So right now he's putting the stuff into the oven, and that's being very safe while doing it so he's not burning down the house or his hands.
Yes,
you don't want to do either.
We don't want to have a Clee situation where we burn down the house. Leave that to Clee, not to me, as they like to say. All right, so that's just
a whole other kind of mayhem.
Yeah, that's a whole other mayhem we don't want to do. I'm sorry, I keep looking at these gloves. I'm just like, have like this whole little glove hand action going on around here. I'm like glove hands. I don't know.
It's like, why am I doing that? I'm not even wearing the gloves.
You're not even wearing the gloves.
I'm just being weird.
All right, so guys, let's go ahead and we got the sticky honey roast inside our oven as we speak. So now we got to cook it for the first 45 minutes. So, Jen, if you don't mind setting up the timer for the oven, please. So the way that we got all to this crazy mayhem, as I'm sure you guys are, this has been an incredible long journey of making this, getting the ingredients. So now I can finally show you my hands. Oh my God, he's got hands! Look at his hands. He's got them. They're real. They're not Mickey Mouse hands. Oh my God, Goofy, please send Sora to unlock the Kingdom Hearts or something. I don't know. So guys, you guys are going to see a little bit of a blank screen for just a couple seconds, so that way we can import our video. And you guys can see all the behind the scenes of how we started making up to this very point. So this would be a great way to catch up while we get our first part of our sticky honey roast baking. So please enjoy this few blank moments until we start a video. Hey everyone, it's your good friend Nick, aka Voice Across, and the director of Dub Mayhem. Today we got something super exciting for you because it's our 5K special. Oh, I am so excited for this because we're going to be doing something super exciting. Let's get a little bit of a drum roll. We are making sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Yes,
Sticky honey
yes. I wonder what
roast!
that's actually like.
Sticky honey roast.
So, Jen, what do you think about sticky honey roast?
I think it's going to taste awesome.
It's going to be great. It's going to be delicious. We can't wait. Again, big thank you to everyone that's done the 5K special. A huge shout out to Chef Omar. He's going to be using the recipe that we're going to be following for making this. The only key difference for this recipe is we're not using carrots. We're going to use pineapple instead. We'll explain later on during the video while we're cooking, explaining why we decided to use pineapple instead of carrots. But until then, I'm really excited for this. So what do you think?
Too.
I'm super excited. We can't wait. This is going to be so much fun. Well, what about you, Jen? You got any words you want to shout out to anybody or anything you feel about?
Well, I'm looking forward to everything that we're going to be doing. I mean, I'm not much for cooking, but I think this will be very fun. And considering what we're going to be doing with the food afterwards, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yes, and hopefully we don't burn down the house. Please, let's not burn down the house. Let's just stop burning down your houses, people. All right, the fire people, they don't want to come to your house and smell your burnt ass onions. All right, they come here to help. Stop burning onions. Okay, that was a shout out to our old reference to Super Mega Beef Wolf video. But let's get this party started. That was fun too. That was fun too. All right, guys, enough talk. Let's go shopping. All right, guys, so we're just got back from doing the first shift of shopping. Now we got some key ingredients that we're going to use for this. So we went to the Dollar General. We picked up some salts, of course, because, you know, not only are tears salty and our fans sometimes salty, we also got to make the meat a little bit of salt. So we got our salt here.
I mean, there's you know, the Genshin community's been so nice and everything. I mean, there's not enough salt in them to salt this recipe.
Unless we need primo gems, right, guys? We need more primo gems. Anyways, paprika. Paprika's always good. So paprika is going to be one of the spices we're going to use, by the way. Of course, that's going to give it a little bit of this zesty meat type flavor, kind of that barbecue taste, as you will. Paprika is going to be one of them. This is one of the key ingredients. We didn't get all the ingredients we wanted on our first shift, but on the second shift, you're going to see we're going to have more. But we also have, and this is true, by the way, Jen. This is actually true for those who like to make steaks, who like to use a lot of spices for the food. Make sure you get black peppercorn grinder. Peppercorn. If you grind it, this is going to taste so good. It tastes so good when you actually grind the pepper. Again, advice, grind your peppers. Black grind pepper. I am telling you, it will make a world of difference between just using a regular pepper in the shaker that you get with an actual black pepper grinder. I learned this from my brother, who's a chef, and he was actually graduated from culinary school for many years. Once he used this on my steak one time, it changed everything. So please make sure if you're gonna make this sticky honey roast, get black pepper grinder so you can just grind it out. Smells wonderful and tastes wonderful. The next ingredient that we got, and the last ingredient for now, again, we still got another shift that we're going to show you guys following up after this, is honey. You can't have sticky honey roast without the honey. Honey sticky roast, folks. Come on, what do you think they were going to use? Huh? Laffy Taffy to make it sticky? Get out of here. So we got the honey because you guys are all so sweet enough that we thought it was going to be great, but we need the actual honey. So far, Jen, what do you think of all these ingredients that we got so far? And keep in mind, this is only the first shift. We still got more ingredients to go.
I agree with you about the pepper. It just makes it so much fresher when you're grinding it yourself, and also gets that little aggression. It
does. So if you're pissed off because you ran out of Mora trying to level up your characters, or you ran out of books to level up your characters, just grind! Like you grind at the abyss. Just imagine that you're taking the peppercorn, it's the abyss, and you're grinding! Just grind it out, man! Just grind it! You can do it, just grind! Just get on a little skateboard and grind! There you go. All right, guys. So we're going to go into our second shift of what we're going to purchase next. So let's take a look at some other key ingredients. What?
Hello there. Teddy's trying to photobomb for some reason, but just wanting to say hello. And I know Nick is not with me. He will be with me soon. Probably just at a snap of a finger. But wanted to show you that we got some other ingredients, such as all the sweet, and the main ingredient right here, yum. Can't have sticky honey roast without the roast. And what other goodies did I get? Oh yes, remember we told you how we were going to substitute the pineapple. Yes, pineapple and ham. Ooh, very drippy, but goes very well together. I'm gonna smell like pineapple now. Anyway, you'll be seeing Nick soon, and I hope you all enjoy the 5K special, and bye for now.
Alright guys, so now we're finally back and getting ready to get set up to make ourselves our sticky honey roast. As you can see, thanks to Jen, she finished up the second shift of shopping, and I want to give a big shout out to Chef Mar, who's following his recipe to make this sticky honey roast. So you're going to notice during the live stream and during this time, we're going to be kind of looking back and forth. You might hear a secondary voice. That's the spiritual voice of Chef Mar guiding us through his own YouTube video of how to make this. So just to kind of go over some key ingredients, and the reason why we went from, instead of carrots, because I noticed a lot of people are using carrots, I want to substitute it. I was like, you know what? I'm not a fan of carrots, and the people that are going to be eating this aren't really a fan of carrots, but pineapple, though, don't put it on your pizza, but you can put it on the sticky honey roast. So
they go very well together, pineapple and ham.
They do. You know, you got your meats, you got your pineapple, and this one we're going to use as a finishing touch. We're going to let it bake with it to give the extra sweetness and a little bit of that sweet and that kind of sourness to it that pineapple has. So we're going to cut that up in a little bit that you'll see. Of course, what everyone likes to do when you're cooking food is get lit. What do we have in terms of getting lit? We're going to get lit with Yellowtail. And it's an Australian brand of wine. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff all the way from the Outback. But no, all honesty, Yellowtail red wine, we're going to use this as a reductioner for when we make our gravy. We got our soy sauce. We got our salt. We've got our paprika. We have, well, that's the paprika. That pepper, sorry. Pepper, paprika. Don't get confused. We have our honey because, you know what? You guys are so sweet. We need more of it. We have ourselves the brown sugar that we're going to use as well. And, of course, we have
a big old bag of flour.
Big thing of flour. You don't need this much, but we have it anyways for future stuff. Who knows? Maybe you can use a fluffier than fluff pancakes, which Noelle makes in the game for pancakes in the future. Who knows? Then go catch your pancakes.
You can use it as cover from the werewolves in the new Resident Evil game.
There you go. But guys, we're so excited to make this But let's stop playing around. We got to get down to business. We're short on time. Let's do this. Are you ready, Jen?
Yes.
Let's get to cooking.
Woo! I know where the measure.
All right, so guys, now it's time to get down to business. We have ourselves this lovely sticky honey roast, which we're going to go ahead and open up. Now let's actually move our camera down more so you guys can really see what we're doing here. Oh, perfect level between my moobs and the ham. Well, this of the perfect field level. I hope you guys enjoyed double meat. Yes, I have a sense of humor. Wow, this thing is heavy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is some good meat right here. Look at that, ready to go. It's already nice and yarned up for us. I washed my hands before making this. Always important, guys. Remember, being sanitary is absolutely key when you're making these things. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we want to do, since you're going to place the meat on top of the rack, that's going to be the first step. So just like that, we have the meat on top of the rack. I'm going to wash my hands since we're playing with raw meat, and then I'm going to get started with the dry rub. So let me go ahead and wash my hands real quick over on the side. Yep. Listen to that sweet white noise.
Sweet sound of water.
Yes, H2O. And we're going to get started here in a sec. And as I tell everybody, a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen, and clean hands makes for clean food. Remember that, folks, for the young ones that are watching. So what are we going to do is, now we got ourselves our tablespoon, right? We have our tablespoon here. We're going to use this to measure how much we're going to put in our bowl. So I'm going to put our bowl over here, away from the microphone. Let's move the microphone back a little bit. So we have our bowl here. We have our thing here. So we want to make sure that we have a tablespoon of each particular spice, because this is how we make our dry rub. So I'm going to be doing this the very, very hard and dramatic way of doing this. So let's go ahead and do this the hard way, where I'm putting the spoon inside the bowl and I'm going to measure, and then whatever's a little excess is fine. That's kind of a safety net. Think of the bowl as a safety net, if you will. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are professional chefs are probably frowning right now. They're probably disowning me and telling me, please never make a chef cooking video ever again. But you know what? If it works, why not? So we're going to start off with the cracked peppercorn now. Of course, as remember, you got to grind it. Grind this thing. You're going to feel good. Get the stress out. You're going to get the stress out. You're going to feel just grand. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can smell it. Smell that, Jen. How's it smell?
Peppery.
Yeah, it smells peppery. Ground peppercorn, when you crack it fresh, is so much better. It's going to take a lot longer, but it's about a tablespoon right here.
Getting a little ahead
Yep.
on another ingredient.
So Jen right now is going to start working on the actual salt.
The salt.
And as you guys can see here, we have our ground peppercorn grinded up nice and easy to go. Thankfully, it only requires 1 tablespoon of that, but it looks good. Right now, Jen currently is doing the salt. If you want to get in front of the camera, Jen, we'll swap places so they can watch and see the demonstration being done. Very nice. I'm going to grind a little bit more here. Why not?
Extra pepper is always good.
Yeah, where did I put the pepper? That's a $1 million question. I lose things so easily when you cook sometimes. You know, don't lose
Right
the
there.
pepper. There it is. I was hiding. See? I couldn't see it from the flour.
That's why it's so effective in Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm. I think in that one you can open up and pour it, right? Can you?
I don't know if the pieces would be too big or not.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, only one would be like that anyway. I'll be like that then.
This is done?
Next will be...
Alright, so let me get in here real quick. So, we have our ground peppercorn. We're going to mix everything into this bowl here. We have our salt. Now our oven is finished being preheated, so we have our peppercorn or pepper done. We have our salt here for the salty people like me. So we're going to pour that into one bowl, and then we still got more to go. So then we got ourselves
some smoked paprika.
Smoked paprika. So let's put the spoon back in the bowl so we can measure, just in case there's excess. That's a little bit okay. No big deal. It's gonna be perfectly fine.
Yeah, we're not perfectionists here.
We're not.
I mean, we may be in other things, but not in this.
Yes, in here, not as much. And so 1 tablespoon of that will do just fine. Yeah, that's good. 1 tablespoon going in, very nice. And then the cayenne pepper is coming up next.
Wow, you can really smell the smokiness on that.
Yep.
Damn.
If you guys have any colds or anything like that, or you're having trouble smelling, just pop this. Ooh, mama. It smells like a barbecue. It smells great.
It does. I'm glad I decided to pick that up.
Yeah, good choice.
We found paprika before, but it wasn't the smoked kind, and I said, well, if I find the smoked kind at the Publix for a decent price, I'm going to pick it up.
Right, makes sense.
And it was a decent price, so that's why it's here. Now, we've got the cayenne pepper.
Give this extra kick to it. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a spice, and there's a sweet to it that you're going to notice along the way once we start making the honey glaze and everything along with it.
Tap it against the dish. Probably not the correct way to do it, but
that's all right.
That's fine.
That tablespoon in, and we'll grab any of this excess stuff here. Put it in. And now we're going to mix it all about. So as you can see here, we have our stuff in here. We're just going to take our hand, make sure it's clean. So I'm going to wash my hands one more time because I did touch the meat to adjust it. Wash your hands one more time.
I'll wash my hands too. It's always good. When in doubt, wash your hands.
Yes. When in doubt, wash it out. So I want to make sure once Jen's washing her hands, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dry them off, mix in the dry rub, and then we're going to start rubbing the meat to give it the flavors and everything that it needs, okay? So don't get any sick ideas. I know a couple of you guys giggling, oh, he's going to rub his meat. Sickos. Or maybe it's just me that thought that joke. If you didn't think about that, I'm so sorry. That was my fault. Not really, because I know who you are.
He knows who he's catering to.
I know my audience. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands. We're just going to simply mix it in together with our hands. Mix it all about. Now, Jen, if you don't mind, do we have any brushes by chance?
Brushes? Probably.
Oh, man, this smells awesome in here. You really do get a smell of the peppercorns. It has a little bit of that sweet and sour kick to it. Kind of think of like a Cool Ranch Dorito. That's what it kind of smells like right now. So it's got that really interesting smell to it. And then we're just going to go ahead and start rubbing the meat with the dry rub.
Here it is.
Awesome, perfect. We'll put that to the side. Thank you.
Let's rinse it off just in case.
We'll wash it, make it. And then I'm going to need a pan to start heating up shortly.
Got a good pan. I have it on top of the oven.
Perfect. Let's put some oil. Let's get it warmed up. And now you can see here, this is my first time making the sticky honey roast. So if you see it crumbling on the side, that's okay. we're just kind of doing this on our own whim here. Yeah, but don't get afraid to get your hands dirty. Like make sure it looks like Cheeto marks. Don't be afraid to get dirty in there. Flip that meat around. Do it on the other side. Don't be shy. And make sure that meat gets all of the dry rub. Pretty sure Chef Mara is probably gonna watch this and be like, dude, you're doing this all so wrong. But I'm like, it still tastes all so right.
What matters is the end result.
Yeah, what matters is the end result. As you can see, you're getting deep into the sides of the meat, making sure it gets really in there. Make sure all of that is, make sure it looks like an angry Cheeto. That's what you want to make it look like, an angry hot Cheeto. That's how you want to make it look like.
Cheeto.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look like, an angry hot Cheeto. Don't be afraid. Get in there with that dry rub. Don't be afraid. Alright, I think we rubbed this meat out long enough. No pun intended. Alright, moving forward. Let's go ahead and wash our hands and we're going to start cooking that meat. So coming up next, we're going to go ahead and start cooking the actual meat itself by putting it in a pan and we're going to sear it. So we're going to show you how to do that next. All right, everybody, we're back live now. Hope you enjoyed all of that nonsense that we just had there. Oh, whoa, got a little bit of a feedback. Let me turn that down. But right now, currently, as we speak, we're waiting for the first bake to be done, and then we're going to go ahead and glaze it again. We actually have to glaze it 3 times, bake it 3 times, and then the finale part, we actually get to put the gravy and everything back on top of it, which we're struggling right now trying to open the wine opener. So
Tell how much we drink.
Shows you how much we drink, which is literally 0. I don't drink. But again, huge shout out to everyone that's joined us so far. So we got Memento and Bubble Light of Games. Hey guys, thank you for joining in, tuning in. Appreciate it. Much love and appreciation. So what are you confused about? Let's see. Did you try to make stew madame yet? No, not yet. This is actually my first Genshin attempt at cooking something. So how's the wine popping on? You doing okay?
It's just this part keeps slipping, so I want to wear a glove thing so it doesn't slip on my hand. It'll slip on the Mickey Mouse gloves, and we'll do just fine.
Well, let's see how this comes along. But you know, it's really, really interesting. Do you need me to hold the wine?
I know we're just struggling because we.
Yeah, easy there.
I'm gonna break this wine bottle too.
Yeah, that is not hurt yourself.
The advice that they gave is that this is supposed to be on there, but if that doesn't grip it that well, I'm gonna try the other one.
Sure.
Maybe this one.
Sure. So right now we're working on the wine. We got about another 20 minutes on the honey sticky roast. But what about you guys? How are you guys doing today? What have you guys been up to these days? What projects are you working on? If you could try one Genshin food, which Genshin food would you like to try? It doesn't have to be sticky honey roast. It doesn't have to be sweet madame. It can be any food. Which one would you like to try personally? So that's our question of the day. Or a Genshin question of the day, more like it. What Genshin food would you eat if you can have any Genshin food out?
I'm tearing this cork more than I'm getting into the wine. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, we still got to wait on the meat anyways. So we still got some time to go. So we're just here just chilling out for now, just kind of just getting the food ready, getting the other ingredients ready to rock and roll. Also, I'm a big drinker of bubbly. Love bubbly.
Ha-ha!
We did it! Woo! Round of applause for Jet for doing it. The Puppy Pop hash browns. Yes.
That is kind of sad that you're celebrating getting into wine.
Yes, we did it, guys. All right, looks like we got our Yellowtail red wine all the way from Australia. The good stuff that keeps on kicking. Not sponsored. Yeah, but you did it. Awesome job. High five.
Yes.
Wow,
I missed! I am super cool. And you
Try
wonder
one more
why
time.
it took me this
One
long
more
to open the
time.
wine, right?
There we go. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for those who are there. 6-time combo in your face. Yes. All right, so we're gonna need this for the gravy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys don't mind us, we're gonna watch a quick video to see what is coming up next that we got to do after. So now I got to take it out, right? We got to take that out, and then I got to reglaze it.
So if you hear a little bit of Chef Mar, thank you very much for the wonderful recipe.
Oh, so let's do this. Let's get a strainer, one small strainer, and a bowl, like a big bowl. That way we can. All right. So the things that we're gonna need in order to make the gravy, according to Chef Mar's recipe, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. Once we're done baking everything, we're all the juices that we trapped. Remember, we put the water in. We got all those juices trapped in. We're gonna pour that in a separate bowl, and then we're gonna add some flour, some red wine reduction. Boil it slowly, cook it all up, and what that's gonna do is gonna build a nice gravy for the recipe, so we can pour it on top once we're near the very ending of our meat. But guys, keep in mind it's gonna take some time because we're actually gonna have to bake this 2 more times after this, and they take 45 minutes apiece. So you're in here for the long haul, guys. So it might get quiet, it might get a little bit dead, some air, some silence in between, but we're here to chat. Have a good time. So don't be afraid to hit us up with any questions or anything you guys want to talk about. Especially for Memento, since you're here. Memento. Persona. Now we can talk a little bit about it while we got some time to kill. So your phone is ringing. Pick up. Okay, I'm picking up my phone. Hold on. Where is my phone? Oh, there's my phone. It's ringing. Okay, I'm picking it up. What do I got? Who's calling me? All right, Bubbles. Who's calling me? Who's calling me on my phone, Bubbles? Is it you? Is it Opportunity? Who is it? Is it the robot from NASA? How's Mars? Okay, I see. Yeah, very well. And hey, we have Lee. What's up, Lee? Good to see you, bud. Thank you for tuning in. Right now, we are currently on the first baking phase of the sticky honey roast. I would love to show it to you guys. If anything, do you think we can take the laptop and we can show them down there and see how it looks? I can move your mouse if that's okay.
We can try.
Let's give it a shot.
We could. Right now I have it plugged in. We could unplug it and move it that way.
All right, so Memento asks us, so what's our favorite Persona, Persona characters from each game? Okay, yeah, favorite Persona characters from each game. All right.
Okay, my favorite Persona character.
Come around this way, Jen. Come away this
I
way
gotta
before
come
you're
around
from a
the other
distance.
side.
Let Jen come in and explain.
Okay.
Jen's a massive Persona fan.
Should we start backwards or go forward?
Let's start chronological order from P1 to
Okay, so Persona 1, I will be honest, I started it, but I didn't finish it yet. So I haven't really picked a favorite from that. I mean, from how far that I played in so far, Nanjo seems to have the biggest personality. So that was because he's just so kind of like full of himself and everything. So it was just kind of like funny to see. In Persona 2, I gotta say it was June. June was my favorite character from that.
Yes.
I also thought it was like very funny and it just kind of reminded me of myself too a little bit, where they have when Lisa and June have their interaction to negotiate with the demons, and she puts all the makeup on June and she goes, "Oh my God, June, you look better in makeup than I do." I can relate to that from Lisa's perspective. So yes, June is my favorite character from that one. In Persona 3, of course I loved Koro, but I also really I really like them all, but I mean I loved Fuka. She's sweet. Protect her. In Persona 4, I would have to say Yosuke was my favorite character in that game all the way. It just especially in the beginning of his social link, I really related to the not having many friends part. So when he was getting all the spam calls, he didn't want to change his number because he was hoping someone would call him back or something. There was a time in my life where I could relate to that, and I just love him. And in Persona 5, I would say my favorite would be Goro Akechi. Although it wasn't always like that. I didn't like him until my second playthrough of Persona 5. The original. I mean, in Royal, they really did flesh him out more, and I enjoyed that part. But when I first played Persona 5, I just had this mentality, he's the bad guy, who cares about him? And then I just kept being told, be nice to him on your second playthrough, be nice to him. Okay, I'll be nice to him. And then I realized, oh my god, me and him are too much alike. So I really relate to Goro in that aspect. Similar kind of background from, like, family not liking them or whatever. Let's not depress anybody. But I just, and this whole thing about, trying to make yourself or be better than everybody else to fight this inferiority complex you got going on inside yourself. I really just related to that duality of him too. So that's why Goro is one of my favorite characters of Persona in general. But still, I mean, out of the other casts, though, Yosuke's still, like, very close to number one with Goro.
Absolutely. And just to touch base on it, before I get into that, because I do want to answer Bubbles' question, what do I think about Paimon being the unknown god theory? Well, I do think it is a bit of a complex theory behind it. I mean, she does wear a very specific style of banner or cape, to be specific. But is she the unknown god? We have, oh, it's my favorite kitty. I'm here. Scrappy. Okay, so I'm not too sure what that information would be like, but that's my favorite kitty. It's Scrappy. Hello. Say hello to Scrappy, everybody. Scrappy, Scrap. Oh, I missed you.
Nice. She probably was napping outside, and then when she heard you were here, she had to come in and say hi.
Yeah, you can let her. You can put her down because I know she's gonna want. She's
gonna
want to.
She doesn't really.
Yep,
yeah, she wants to come right.
Cuddle.
She wants to come right up to you.
No, yeah, I missed you too, Scrappy. Hi. So, anyways, to answer the question when it comes to Persona, I haven't played P1. I have played P2 a little bit of it. I haven't finished it. Just to be frank, gosh, what was I going to say? Who was the one? Who was the one in P2 that I really liked? Ikichi was his name?
Oh, yes, Michelle.
Michelle, yes, Michelle. But what's his actual name? It was
Aikichi, yeah.
Aikichi, that's what it was. So I loved Aikichi.
Like Aikichi Mishina or something.
I just liked his.
That's why he went by Michelle.
I just loved his very bombastic personality. It's very like, oh, I just gotta go outside and find myself a girl. Now come dance with me, girl. Let's go, girl. Yeah. Now put your hands together. I'm the Panty King, named Michelle. I'm gonna rock and roll. Oh. Troy Baker, ladies and gentlemen. Troy freaking Baker. Amazing. So I loved him. P3. Oh, who was my favorite in P3? I had a favorite. Oh, Junpei. Yeah, Junpei Iori. I love Junpei Iori. He is just... I love him just because he's just a silly go-to guy. He's the magician arcana like me.
And very relatable in terms of,
very relatable.
Feeling like inferior based off of like, it's like, well, what made that other guy so special? Why couldn't I be the leader? Like, there were so many people that were, like, bagging on him for that scene. But to me, that made him more human.
Yeah, so Junpei Iori was definitely my favorite character from P3. Now, when it comes to P4, Yosuke Hanamura, of course, was my favorite character. Especially when he gets all really high and shrill when he speaks. It's like, hey, come on, man. I know I never realized I can make my own pizza. Oh, man, they're going to kick my ass again, aren't they? Oh, man, no way, dude. I don't know, that was a mixture between Yosuke and Shaggy. Hey, man, like...
Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Like, I'm out here trying to make myself a sticky honey roast, but I would do it again for a Scooby snack.
Ruh-roh.
So, him, I love. I loved him. I think Yosuke Hanamura is probably my favorite Persona character. And in the P4 protagonist side, in terms of the protagonist, Yu Narukami is my favorite character of all. Nanako, come to me, and we shall ride off into the distance. I get a lot of people that say I sound like John Young Bosch, so I love it. Yay! Then when it comes to P5, I love Akechi. Of course, character that is, oh, I know, you missed me, hi. Oh. Yes.
Scrappy is just walking around him and just circling him and giving him all the little kitty love.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Sorry, you have to give love to the kitty. You have to. Oh, you're purring loudly, too.
Oh, yeah, she is really happy you're here.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you, too. So, I think that answers the questions of our Persona characters that we enjoy. Scrappy, I know you're happy to see us, and you're happy to see me, but we're gonna start cooking. I don't want you to get burned. Can you get me a pan of some sort? Oh, wow, you already did it. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Because we're gonna need that after the third bake. Mm-hmm. Then we're gonna put it in. So we have 9 minutes until we go ahead, or close to 8 minutes now, until we finish our first bake on the sticky honey roast. Then we got to pull it out, start the next roast. So that one's gonna be quite interesting. Let me see what some questions we got here.
Oh, you said what? I'm sorry. I didn't even step on you. What are you yelling at me for?
Okay, Aegis. Okay, from P3. I like that's.
Oh yes, Aegis. I can relate to Aegis.
Kanji, Naoto, and Futaba. Yeah, your Futaba cosplays are great, by the way, Memento. I'm gonna say it here live. I don't care. Much praise to you. Good job on the Futaba cosplays. I absolutely love it. Yes, you can.
How could I forget about Aegis? I'll give a little bit of personal information here. I don't mind, but when I was younger, and of course I'm still like that now, I was diagnosed with Asperger's. So, playing through Persona 3 and, seeing how Aegis was or whatever, how she didn't always feel quite human because she was part robot and everything, considering how I was described when I was younger and everything, it just made me really relate to her in that way. So I think out of a lot of those characters, Aegis will always hold a special place in my heart too.
I agree. And speaking of, in case you're interested in seeing, we actually did a Mega Beef Bowl challenge actually for my 1K subs for Twitter. I think that's on my personal channel, but if you want to check that out, that's at Voice Across on YouTube. You can check that out later. We did the Mega Beef Bowl. Did I have the courage? Did I have the knowledge and understanding to understand the true meaning of the power of a Mega Beef Bowl? There's only one way to find out: by subscribing and liking my videos right now. Also, for those, because it is Genshin related, I can do a little bit of Kaya for those who want it. I guess that would be Bubble Light Gaming, and for Memento, if you guys want me to say some lines as Kaya or as any of the characters, feel free to do so. I'd take requests, and why not? It's fun. We're killing time now. We're down to 6 minutes until the first bake is done, and I'll show you how we glaze.
Unfortunately, the only voice I can do is Stitch.
Hey, Stitch is cool.
Or Hannah means family.
Aww.
Yeah, so I basically know how to do close up my throat when I talk. That's all that means.
Okay, so our glaze is there. Perfect.
Oh my god, I gotta watch that. Yes, we will definitely do our best to share a link with you, either in the description later on or in the Discord or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the case may be, we'll share that link with you. Wow, Scrappy is going ham on me. Dude, you're loving me today. Aww.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't want to leave.
No, she doesn't. She says, "I'll just hang around here. Just don't step on me like
yeah, right.
like how I stepped on my cat."
Yeah, you want to bring up Petal?
Yes. Let's see if he'll.
So now we're gonna meet Petal. We're gonna be introduce you to our next animal in our farm here. So Petal is Jen's cat. I don't have any pets. This is Jen's cat, and it's crazy because I've seen Petal as a baby kitten, and now to see how big it is now, and it's only been how many months?
Oh Jesus! He was born in November.
Look at him.
He's a big boy. So this is Petal. He does look a little Morgana-esque. The reason why he is a boy, but his name is Petal, is because when I got him, I was told this little cat was a girl. And then one day I saw him walking away from me, and I said, "Wow, he's got a lot of balls for a girl." Turns out it's because he's a boy. But he had already gone many months by the name of Petal, so I wasn't going to change his name.
Well, thankfully, Petal is a gender neutral name.
True.
So it could go either way, female or male. And then we have Scrappy. Oh, Scrappy, I missed you so much, Scrappy, Scrap. Oh, yes. I'll give you all the pets in the world. Oh, yes. Yeah, you're loving the attention, aren't you, Scrappy?
She loves the attention.
Oh, she's loving it. So, by the way, guys, I know in the original recipe I've been seeing a lot of these different how to make sticky honey roast videos. Instead of using carrots, we're going to be using pineapple as our garnish. So we got some lovely pineapples for you. Would you like a slice? Too bad, can't have any. You're not here with us, but if you were, I would give you a slice of pineapple. Who here likes pineapple? I actually don't like pineapple that much, but if it's used for cooking things, I think it's okay. Like, it's like a glaze or to get the juices.
It goes well with ham.
It does go well with ham.
But we're not ham. It goes well, of goes well with pork, rather.
Pork as well.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mildly allergic to it, but eat it anyway. Memento, you live a dangerous life, and I like this. This is YouTube also play dangerously. Just don't give me any nuts. I'm highly allergic to nuts. I will die if I eat any type of nut. Like, I will literally be done. That's it. Goodbye. 3 minutes! Woo! Woo! 3 minutes. I'm going to move your phone over here if that's okay.
That is fine.
So I'm going to make some space so I can get ready to
Yeah,
glaze.
because we need to have all the space ready for...
Actually, yeah, we'll move it over here on this side. Let's... So the next thing we're going to do is... Also, this is like the weirdest tongs I've ever seen in my life. It's like a skillet, but not a skillet. It's... I don't know what this is.
the first one that came across, so...
I know, but it works. Works fine. Alright, so here's the deal, because we're going to have to make sure we have a lot of space for this. This is actually done. Just go in here.
Okay.
Remember, clean kitchen is a happy kitchen, guys.
Yep. After we rinse everything off here, there is a dishwasher that we'll be utilizing after.
Yes, happy kitchen is a clean kitchen. For now, I guess we can move this to the side. We don't need it right this second because we're gonna need a lot of space to put the meat, the hot meat over here. So actually,
I'm just gonna move this then.
Yeah, let's move that out of the way. And by the way, this is what our glaze looks like. It looks pitch black, but this is the glaze that we have here. As you can see here, you can see it drip.
It's nice and thick.
Nice, good, thick, boiled. And it looks like the color of sticky honey roast, which is fantastic. So, as they say in Spanish here in Florida, 2 minutes. Dos minutos! Everybody in chat say, dos minutos! Type that in chat. 2 minutes.
2 minutes and counting.
So once that comes out, I'm gonna glaze it, then I'm gonna use this as garnish to bake with the ham.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the ham, the loin.
The loin, yeah.
The loin itself, but it's gonna
The roast.
I got assert dominance over my stomach. You're darn right you do, Memento. You darn right you do.
That's right. The roast is going to T-pose for dominance.
Yeah, there you go. Memento spelled it right too. Dos minutos. You got it. That's right. I wonder how this wine smells. Ooh. Oh, wow, it smells good. It smells nice.
When I did a quick Google thing, it's like I said, not drinkers.
Yeah, we don't drink.
I was looking up what kind of wine is good for wine reduction, and it said Merlot. So I said, I'm picking up a Merlot.
Merlot it is. And it's yellowtail too, which is pretty well known. Alright, so any minute now this thing's gonna come out. You might want to move Scrappy out of the way.
Hey, Scraps.
Scraps.
Come on, Scrappy.
Come on, Scrappy. Let's go.
I know. I hope you don't go ouchie when I pick you up because you got aches and pains. One more time, say bye to the Scraps. This is Scrappy.
Scrappy will be back. Don't worry. Let me just pull this out.
She'll probably run back as soon as I put her down somewhere because she loves Nick.
Yeah, I haven't seen Scrappy in a while, so Scrappy's like, oh my god, you're back. Oh no, Scrappy's over there chilling. I think Scrappy might take a nap over there.
Well, maybe. I mean, I put her on a comfy pillow on a comfy chair, right?
Yeah.
Or are you going to come back? I don't know. Do what you
We'll
like,
see what
Scrappy.
happens. We'll see what happens with Scraps. We'll keep you updated on the Scrap Cam if you have one. But yeah, we actually have other animals here as well. We have Winston, who's the puppy, who just loves attention.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not in here asking for it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not here asking for attention either.
He must be. It must be nap time for all the animals because
Yeah, I
they
think
are
so.
unconscious right now. Yeah, they're sleeping in the living room. So
Who, Petal too?
this pedal's sleeping right there.
Yeah, I guess it's nap time for everybody.
And I think the other one is sleeping in there. So
Nice.
basically, the only one who's awake is Scrappy, and that's because Scrappy wants to hang out with you.
4, 3,
she loves
2, 1. There we go. Alright, that's the first one.
Okay, come on, I said stop. Okay, it's not beeping anymore.
Alright.
Thought it would stop beeping right when I hit the button.
Oh my, wow, guys, get ready for this. Are you guys ready to see this? You guys excited? It's okay.
Okay, I said stop. Okay.
Are you guys excited to see the first bake of the sticky honey roast? If you're excited to see the sticky honey roast, let me hear it in chat, guys. Come on, give me some energy, give me some love here. Let me see what you got. What do you have for us today?
Start drooling in chat, everyone. Hey!
You gotta press one of these buttons. I don't know. Oh, because I think it's asking for the timer again. But Excuse me, Jen. Alright, looks like we're going to need to add a little bit more water in the bottom.
That does make sense. Can do.
Alright, excuse me, guys. Alright, so we're going to bring the cam over in a moment so you guys can see how it looks while I go ahead and start glazing this some more. But this smells amazing already. Smells absolutely amazing already. Just a little bit more water. Okay, that thing was a little too much. That's okay. I'm sorry. That's okay. So let's go ahead. If you don't mind, Jen, you might bring the laptop to
Sure. I'm going to walk off for a second because I want to Oh my god, thing. I told you to stop.
Probably beat the camera. There we go.
Okay.
So let's bring it over. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but as you can see, there's the meat. I'm getting ready to glaze it. Give this a nice glaze. There you go. And you can be generous with this. Look at me, look how much of this I have, so you can be absolutely generous with this of glazing the meats. Get it everywhere. Pour a little bit on here. What do you guys think of this? How does this look? Let's move this out of the way. Let's get closer to the ham. As you can see. This glazed ham. Looks good.
Great,
Okay, I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and push it back. What I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and add pineapple chunks and we're going to let it bake with thing here. So again, my hands are clean. Put some pineapple. I cut these pineapples in half so that way they can cook nice and well with it. You don't have to bring the camera. It's fine.
Ooh.
This one's a little bit big. This is an extra pineapple. Since this is going to have more space over here, I'll put it in the back. So that looks good. So we are done with that. Okay, so now that we got the pineapple assembled, thank you, Memento. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks pretty good. Now it's time to put it back into the oven again. Now we've glazed it nice and well. That was the first glaze, and now we're going to do it for 45 minutes again. We're going to put the sticky honey roast back in. So enjoy us once again for another 45 minutes. I wish I had a montage video of some sort to show you guys, but for those who are just tuning in and just getting in or hopping on or have been on here, a big thank you once again for the 5,000 subs and plus. And we keep having more great content coming up, doing live videos such as these. So thank you all for the amazing support you guys have been giving us so far. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. So let's go ahead and put this in. I'm going to adjust this here. This is going to go back in. And let's go ahead and put the timer at 125 degrees for 45 minutes, please. Hey, Aki says, what's up, buddy? Hey, we just put the honey roast in for the second bake, but how are you doing today? Tell me how your day's been going so far. Well, I see the eyes and sparkles. I see you. I see you. I see you, Aki says. Now, Aki says, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Aki says? Aki says? Aki says? How do you pronounce your username? I've always wondered that. Because I feel like I'm always butchering it. So, however you pronounce it, I would greatly appreciate it. There it goes. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, but it's still beeping though.
Let's see.
Oh, because I have to set the time, stupid.
Well, the heat. Yep. There you go. All right. Boom, shakalaka. 325 degrees for 45 minutes. Yep, there we go. All right,
set
cool.
the timer
Cool,
first
cool.
before setting the temperature.
We got the timer
That's
going.
why.
I'm doing great. Just working on some projects at the moment. Oh, cool. Are they art projects or are they schoolwork projects? Just kind of curious. Also, for those who don't know, if you've seen our Paimon interview or our Chi-Chi interview, Aki says does all the chibi art that I have and what I use for Leeway Tea Party. So a big thank you to Aki says check him out onto YouTube or onto the Twitter. You're not going to be disappointed. Absolute amazing artist with great rates, by the way. Very, very fair rates. So, we still got another 45 minutes to go here while we're making this sticky honey roast. Yeah, we got a long way to go. 43 now if you want to count it. So what should we do for now, Jen? What do you think we should do to kill the time? Because we have time to kill.
Well, I mean, were there any other questions in the chat? I mean, I kind of like talking about the Persona things you were talking about before, but there's anything else you guys are interested in? I mean, ask away. I mean, I could talk about, and the only other thing I could talk about is that I've been pretty proud of myself lately, because you talk about working on projects. I've been learning how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I'm pretty happy how that's coming along.
Yeah, you've been doing really good. Even the pre-video that we just saw was done by Jen. Jen did a great job.
Yeah, very quickly though, so so it was pretty simple stuff so far, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.
All right, well, for our request for the conversation topic, we have from Memento, wants more Persona. Well, what else can we talk about Persona? Well, let's talk about this. Interestingly enough, one of my first cosplays was Goro Kechi from Persona 5. But I did outfit was it, the summer attire or winter attire?
The summer one, because you had the vest.
The dress sweater vest, and I loved it. So that was my first cosplay.
So it's kind of like the spring one, I think.
Yeah, and which one did you do?
My first one was just like his regular outfit with like the jacket and the tie and all, and although I did a female version of him first because I had the black skirt, if you remember. Mm-hmm. But the cosplay I'm kind of hoping to debut at some point when cons become a thing again is the outfit that he wore in Royal, especially during the title music, the trench coat and the scarf and all. I got all that together, and I'm kind of hoping to do that because I tried cosplaying as other characters, but I didn't feel as comfortable, which sounds weird. But I mean, I actually did make the scarf for Ryoji from Persona 3. I'm sure you guys remember him if you played that game. I mean, and that cosplay came out pretty well. I mean, I made the scarf and everything. I wish I would have made it a little longer than I did, but I could always remake it. It's not that big a deal. But then now that was basically it. I haven't done a huge amount of cosplays yet. I'm still kind of in the beginnings of that.
Yeah, and some of those cosplays were great. The Ryoji one was with the one that you made that yourself.
I made the scarf myself.
You made the scarf yourself. It was a very, very nice looking scarf. And you want to tell them the story about how Derek Stephen Prince called me?
Oh yes,
here's a great Persona story for you. Give a little context. I'm gonna let you tell the story.
Okay.
I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna take a break.
So let me just lean on here and I'll tell you the story. No, so what happened was because Derek Stephen Prince, very nice guy. He's done a million voices, as you know, and of course one of them was Takaya from Persona 3. Amongst like Danganronpa and all this other stuff. But I was at Anime EY, and okay, here's the embarrassing part of the story out of the way. Because I tend to get a little like overstimulated, I guess you would consider it, like overwhelmed or whatever. When I'm at cons, even though I enjoy being at them, I tend to have to go off in a corner and cry for a little bit. And that's kind of how I just release that type of energy. And Derek Stephen Prince happened to be nearby. Quite embarrassing, but it's okay. But, so he came by. He was concerned for me, but of course, in my mind, I'm doing maintenance. I'm just, trying to Why are you just saying A over and over again, Bubble? Anyway. Okay. Anyway, so, he was concerned, so I decided... So, because I kind of felt like I was fine... and because I was just kind of doing what I call my maintenance, even though it might seem weird to other people, he came up and he was just concerned about me. And then, of course, the first thing I did was, "Hey, would you call my friend Nick?" He's like, "What? I just want to make sure you're okay." "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine." "But it would make me really happy if you called him." Okay. And he did. They had like a 20... How long was that conversation for?
I think it was like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was like a 15... It was 15, 20-minute conversation, and he went real Takaya with him, like, saying different lines, and he did his voices for him, and it was just really cool.
And I'm going to hop in here just for a second, just to add more to the story, and let's not spam Bubble with the A's, please. Thank you. The crazy thing was when I got the phone call, I had a feeling something was coming up. Like, I had a feeling in my chest, like I was at work, and I was like, something interesting is gonna happen today. I don't know what, but something interesting is gonna happen today. So I answer the phone, and then it's like, "Hello, do you know who this is?" And I said, "Oh my god!" I said, "Holy crap! I know who this is." And I'm like, I know who this is. And he did this whole entire skit of him as Takaya answering my questions, and I was on cloud 9, and dude, his performance, I felt that in my soul.
Oh, yeah.
I felt it in my soul.
You should have seen the crowd
crazy.
gathering around him when he was on the phone. There was like 5 or 6 people around us as the whole conversation was going, and I wish one of them would have recorded it, because I couldn't record it. My phone was being used in the call.
Yeah, that was something I'll never forget for the rest of my life, but that was insane. And just hearing him do his evil laugh at the end, and oh my god, it was just yeah, in your soul, Daniel. Yes, in my soul. But that was such an amazing phone call. Thank you, Jen, for that interesting phone call gift. I'm never going to forget that for the rest of my life. And hello, Dan, by the way. Hey, Dan. Dan Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen, who just recently debuted on his Twitch. Dan, feel free to put your Twitch on the chat because you're amazing and you're one of my closest friends. So feel free to shill. I don't mind. Go ahead. Add yourself so people can check you out. He's really, really awesome. Again, very, very close friend. He's like a brother to me.
I actually did where if you wanted to see how I am much better at video editing than what I did for his special, I could send my link if you don't mind. But I have to get my phone for that.
Go for it. So, as you guys can tell, I'm so sorry, Scrappy. I didn't mean to hit you, Scraps. I know you're just so happy to see us. I know. Oh, I love Scrappy. It's my favorite cat. I know it looks weird that I'm talking down low and you guys can't see the cat, but I promise you there's a cat down here. So yeah, basically, I lost my train of thought. Scrappy's giving me the snuggles. That's so cute. So yeah, definitely check out Dan. He does an amazing job. He just started out, and I think it's someone that I think he's going to grow exponentially big in the future. So make sure you see the very, very, very beginning of it. What do we have here? Show cat. I would show the cat, but I can't really move the laptop. But when Jen gets back, maybe we'll hold up Scrappy for you guys one more time. But right now the cat's just chilling. He's just staring off into the distance, just keeping guard and watching me. In other words. Let's see. Alvin Lee. We can watch on the fridge reflection. Oh, wow. Someone there's Scrappy. There's Scrappy. I'll move out of the way. It's Scrappy. It's the Scrappy cam. Meow.
This
Scrappy
is Scrappy. Cam. Beautiful tortoiseshell cat right here. She looks kind of calico because of her coloring, but the pattern is more tortoiseshell. But she's a beautiful girl. She's wagging her tail a little bit, but she also doesn't like getting picked up too much. So
so your claws are getting ready to come out.
She's like, I want to get put down. I got aches and pains. I'm 11 years old.
Yeah. The cat is a little bit older, but I love Scrappy.
That's why she's so mellow.
Where did Scrappy go? Right behind
I'm right behind you, wagging her tail because she wants to come right up to you again.
Come here. There you go. Go ahead. I'll allow it.
As soon as I put her down, the first thing she does is she just goes and leans on his leg.
Yeah. So yeah, Dan, if you want, go ahead. Feel free to add your link to the chat, if you're still with us. Alvin Lee. Hi, Alvin. How you doing? Thanks for joining us into our stream. How's your day going? And if you could eat one food from anything from Genshin Impact, what would you eat? That is our question of the day. So feel free to take your time answering this question. It's not a race, but I look forward to hearing your answers nonetheless. Thank you.
This because we're gonna have it.
I do look forward to this because we are gonna have it. It's gonna be delicious. Oh, she's purring loudly.
Oh yes,
she's happy.
She's very happy to see you.
So let's see what Alvin Lee has to say. Oh, I think we lost Alvin. I don't know. I can't see Alvin Lee in the chat anymore. Alvin! Wait. So, what else can we talk about in terms of Persona? I mean, there's so much we can discuss. There's so much that we would like to discuss. Let's see what we got here. I need a minute to think. The power. That's too much. It's overwhelming me with these curiosities.
I know. Sometimes when I'm asked questions, I draw blanks too. And even though it's something that I had an answer to in my head before, someone will ask me and it'll just be like,
To answer the question, is there Paimon in their food? There's not necessarily a Paimon in the food, but there's surely a lot of love into the food that we made. Right now, it's currently baking as we speak.
It's not emergency food, that's why.
Yeah, it's not the emergency food yet. Paimon is emergency food. Exactly. I can smell it now. Let's open this up a little bit. Let's see how. That looks cool with the pineapple.
Yeah,
I like that better. Okay, cool. Let it heat up in there. So we got 33 minutes. 33 minutes until the second bake is done, and then we get to the final bake. Can't wait. Check it out. It's going to be lots of fun. You know what we should do in the meantime while we're waiting for this stuff to cook? Because I know we don't want to bore our audience.
I ran out of Primo Gems.
Primo Gem check. Everybody write down your Primo Gems. That was the secret word of the day. Let me know how many Primo Gems you currently have on the chat right now as we speak. If you're watching, you have to put your Primo Gem count. I'm currently at 45. 24,000. 3,500. Oh my god.
Wow. Someone's been doing a good job.
Are you okay? Aki says, "Are you what they call a whale? Are you whaling on this game? Be honest with me." Get Zhongli. 24,000 magic in the air. Well, all right. Yes, the lighter than light pancakes. Those are a good one.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of another cosplay story I had. Goro and Ketchy cosplay story.
Oh my gosh, Memento, I'm so sorry. Wow.
What happened?
Failed the 50-50, got Mona, 2 pulls later got John Lee, but man, that 50-50 will get you. I almost got Xiao, then I got Jean on the 50-50, which I was half upset, half happy, just because of the fact that Jean to me is the waifu, but I also really wanted Xiao, so I can have like a whole team of polearm users, so that didn't happen. Yeah, lighter than air pancakes is the pancakes that Noelle makes. That's her specialty dish. For those who don't know, now you know. This most interesting. Mind if I throw this away?
Yeah, sure. I just remember at Sunrise Comic-Con, I decided to, and I'm really a background type person. That's the way I describe myself in terms of I don't usually like go into like the spotlight for like anything because that's just not part of who I am. But I decided I want to do this cosplay contest thing, so I entered it in Sunrise, which is a much smaller con, so maybe that's why I felt a little more comfortable doing that. And of course, none of you would know this unless you've actually personally seen my handwriting, but my handwriting is quite terrible.
Same.
So I wrote, my name, the character I was playing, all this stuff, handed it in, and they were going to announce who I was when I walked up on the stage, and the guy's looking at the card, and he goes, I can't read this. So I'm standing off backstage, and I just, did that, people who know voice acting will understand this. I was booming my voice, because that's something I just kind of learned how to do already. You know, you just talk from the diaphragm. You talk really, really loud, but you're not shouting. It's not coming from the throat. So that's what I had done from backstage. So everybody heard me even though I was backstage. And I was shouting who I was. I was like, Goro Akechi! And the guy's like, what? And I just marched out on the stage. Because my thought process was, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I got to do everything myself. So I marched out on stage, grabbed the mic from the guy. Mind you, the guy was dressed up as Scarecrow from Batman. So he looked like, you know, this really, like, decked out, scary dude. I didn't give a shit. I was on a mission. I grabbed the microphone, and I go, it's a sorry state of affairs when I have to go around introducing myself. But here we are. My name is Goro Akechi, and I am a celebrity. and then I'm walking back and forth because that's what I tend to do when I'm nervous. I just kind of move, I walk back and forth. And from the description that one of the other cosplayers who was next to me said, the guy was following you like this, wanting the microphone back. I didn't even notice him. I was on a mission, and then in the end, I had said something along the lines of, and now that I'm done speaking to you all, I am going to depart and have some pancakes. Good night, everyone. And I handed the microphone back, and I walked off the stage. I'm like, what the hell? But it was so funny. There was this one cosplayer who did Star-Lord beautifully. He should have entered the contest, but he was a super shy man. And he had come up to me afterwards, and he goes, how did you get such stage presence? And I went, I don't know. He just looked at me like... Because I really don't know. I'll have this, it was almost like a switch that just flipped up, and it's like, okay, you're ready to go, this is what you got to do. And I wasn't even thinking about it. It was just what I did.
It kind of comes naturally after a while. Yeah,
it does, but then there are times where I kind of have that switch flipped off, and then I just become this really quiet background kind of person again. And that's, because that's kind of like my default, kind of, because I wouldn't say I'm shy, I just don't always know what to say all the time to people, so I just kind of stay quiet until I think of something to say.
Right. Scraps, you're adorable.
I'm covered in Scrappy right now.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? That's okay. You're a beautiful kitty. It's okay to be covered in you.
Yeah, so what are you guys' cosplay stories if you have some? Memento, I gotta know. You gotta have a good cosplay story. Just share it. Let me hear it. Keep in mind, we do have a word limit on here. So if you want to send it to me via Discord, I have my phone and I can read it out loud to the chat. But I'm sure Memento's got to have at least one really good cosplay story.
I've seen photos of your cosplay. You did really amazing on that, making that yourself and everything. I'm hoping to get to that level at some point. So far, I'm at the level where I can gather the right pieces together, but I'm not really like making things from nothing,
Right.
Except that scarf. That I made from nothing, but a scarf is simple. It's just straight lines. That's easy to sew. And we are at 26 minutes, so I'm glad we were able to entertain you slightly.
Yes.
Hope I'm not boring you too much.
Yeah, I think if we get a little bit too quiet or we have a little bit dead silence in between, we can probably fill in something with maybe some live karaoke. If you want to hear karaoke, JK. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, from Aki
Who wants to hear me rap in the end from Linkin Park?
Aki says, I once cosplayed as Conan from Detective Conan, but it turned out no one knew him from the con I went to. Ouch!
Oh, I have a friend that loves Detective Conan, and he would have been, he would have totally known who that is, but even he told me that Detective Conan is not really known here in the West.
Well, then again, he goes, technically it was a school anime cosplay con, but that doesn't really count. I guess so, but still, that sucks. They didn't know who Detective Conan is. Did you have the light-up glasses where you can go, chee? Or no? If you didn't, that sucks. But if you did have it with the glasses that can go white and everything, that would have been dope. You know what I'm talking about, right? The reflection?
Yeah, but I mean, he did that. Because I do have one thing. I have to go and get it. I have a Kaito Kid keychain.
All right, we'll wait on the Kaito keychain. Pain indeed. speaking of cons, I can't wait for cons to return. I hope you guys have all been safe and making sure you're socially distancing unless you've been vaccinated and being safe for those who are watching. And again, thank you so much for sticking around and helping us hit 5,000 subs. So thank you guys so much. Let's see what we got. What do we got?
So this is Kaito Kid. So you're not the only one who's heard of Detective Conan. Don't feel so lonely. That's the only one I got. I got it from one of those gotcha things from there's an anime superstore, which is literally a hole in the wall type of store, but it does have some cool little things like this. So I picked something up from there, and then of course I'll show you what else I got from there.
More coming your way.
Yeah. Lots of entertainment coming your way.
All right, so I'm getting a little bit of information here to share with the crew here, everyone in the Mayhem crew.
Because I couldn't just get one design without getting the other, I got both Iggy's. Because I had to get both Iggy's. Even though they were expensive little buggers.
Oh my god! Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so the chat says, what does the chat say? What does the chat say? Kato Kid. Iggy. Iggy's made to be thrown?
That's okay, he's fallen off the thing I have him on. I also picked up this little guy. Not at that anime store, but somewhere else. And of course you all know who this little guy is.
Who's that? That's Goro Akechi. The android
Goro Akechi, of course.
Actually, if we're showing off merchandise, I do have one I can show once Jen returns to take over.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just keep walking back and forth.
It's okay. It's all good. We're here having fun. You will get that Futaba figure. You've earned it. You will get it. It's been put into the air in the skies above. You will get that Futaba figure. So I'm going to swap real quick, let you take over here for a couple minutes with the audience while I go grab
Hi
my
there.
merch.
I also had gotten this guy. He was special made for me. Yes, it's another Goro Akechi. I have a type, I guess. But this is a little figure that my friend made from just, got a doll pattern and just modified it to be Goro Akechi. And I hope you get that figure too. I mean, it depends what figures that you want. I know they've made a lot of interesting Futaba ones. They had a really cute one of her and Morgana. That was real. That would be something that I would get because it's just the pose they had together was cute. And but I saw a few of her that they actually made a lot of different figures of her. Was there one particular figure that you were looking into, or was it just like any Futaba figure you wanted? Like something within, were you thinking more? Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about. Perfect.
So, for our Genshin fans, boom, Zhongli keychain.
Oh, nice.
The CEO of the GEO, ladies and gentlemen, went from crying kid playing in the sandbox to the CEO of the GEO. And this next thing I got was from Jen, because I did a fan dub of the Usumatsu boys. I believe this is Choromatsu. Yeah, it was one of the first dubs that I've done as well. First fan dubs that I did. It was a big one. And it was a lot of fun playing them, so it was pretty cool. And then this actual lanyard, I got this. It's a Harathia, which is actually one of the top mobile games in the world for puzzles and stuff like that. It's an anime-based game that was held and art was done by people from Wit Studio. So the people that did Attack on Titan and stuff like that did the artwork, and the artwork is absolutely insanely gorgeous. And so I actually was at a convention, and I was passing around info to see if they needed voice acting, and they liked what they heard. So they're like, "Oh, hey, we'll keep you in mind." And they gave me a couple. They gave me the lanyard and like a pass and everything. So it's pretty cool. Will I voice for the game? I don't know. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll see. But I thought that was pretty cool. All right. So story time coming from Memento, one of our inside stories. Let's take a look. So I was at a small con dressed as Panty Anarchy, and it's kind of revealing cosplay. Ooh, revealing. I.e., my stomach is out for it. Okay. And I'm at this dance panel, just minding my own business, doing my little dancey dance. And this girl looks at me and goes, "Your tummy looks so soft," and just reaches over to touch my stomach. I was so off guard. Cringe? Kind of.
I would have been like, elbow to the face. No,
Yeah, I would have too. I wouldn't know how to react to that. I'd be like, "Dude, why are you touching my stomach?"
I have a thing about people that I don't know touching me. So I would literally be elbow to the face.
Your stomach looks so soft. Let me touch your stomach. And I was like, I'd be like, "What is the matter with you?" Like, why are you touching my stomach? See, now I would have. See, if I was in shape and I was like Terry Crews, then I would have had some fun with it.
Oh yeah,
they'd be like, "You're touching the power of Old Spice, baby! Woo! Old Spice! Get that!
You would have been,
Old Spice!"
Or you would have been like The Rock, where you just would have been like popping the pecs.
I don't have that kind of muscles, unfortunately. I just have a nice voice and a personality that cares.
I mean,
trademark. Let's see what else we have. We have a great picture of all of them just touching my stomach. It's become a meme amongst my cosplay friends. Okay. Wow. She didn't seem to have ill will. I'm sure she didn't, but...
Wow.
Wow, yeah. One of these. Hit him with one of those little... Wait, awkward. Everybody get on the awkward train. If you can... Oh, yeah. I'm getting all these wonderful pictures. Thank you, Memento. I'm having the fun one. Thank you. Thank you for sending these pictures. That is amazing with you. And again, for those who are tuning in or just joining us live, thank you all for coming in. Thank you for 5,000 subs. Right now, we're down to 17 minutes for the second bake before we put into the final bake. And that's once we put in the final bake, this is when we'll be saying goodbye to everybody. So we still have some time left. So let's get it on. Let's see what else we got here.
Can any of you hear Scrappy purring?
The way Klee got an actual scale figure, but not being able to buy it from the Tao Bao shop is pain. That is indeed. Who's eating like that? Winston, is that you?
Yeah, that's Winston. He's eating his dog food.
He's like...
He coughed while he did it. He tried to
he tried to eat
meanwhile, we mentioned Winston. Here is little pupper.
Bring him closer.
He's a little boy.
Chihuahua.
He's a Chihuahua, as you can tell. He's almost 2, actually, so he's actually full size, even though he's smaller than my cat.
Yep. 16 minutes to go, folks.
Aw, that's right.
Aw is right.
Aw is right.
Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Let me open up this flower a little bit. Is this how you open flour? I hope so.
Yeah, because it kind of unwraps a bit, and then the top comes up. Yeah, that happens a lot, too. Some of it got on the outside, because I almost thought the bag was ripped open or something when I picked it up, and then when I looked around, it wasn't. It was just the way it was packed in.
Clean that all up.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. What do we got? You should watch Demon Slayer.
I'm doing floor 12 of Spiral Abyss. Any tips?
Cry. That's my tip for you. Just cry. Just accept it. Cry. You need to just bawl it out. No shame. It's the hardest thing in the game. So if you want to cry and you get frustrated and you need to release, just tears.
My other tip would be if there's like a way to find out what level that the enemies you're fighting are at, and then go back and grind a bit and get a few levels above them. That's what I tend to do. It's like, oh, you're level 40? I'm going to come back at level 45! For some reason, that gives me more confidence. I don't really know if that makes much of a difference, because a lot of these fights are based on strategy anyway, but going in 5 levels above them always gives me a little more confidence to actually, like, experiment and try things, which, in essence, is a strategy.
Let's take a look. Excuse me. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, that is looking juicy. It looks good. It looks good. That's what we have to do. This is the second bake, right?
I believe
so. This is coming up as the final bake.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the final bake where I gotta pour it all in.
Pour it all in and
glaze it, and then
glaze it up.
once it's done glazing, we go from there. Uh-oh, did it stop playing?
It might have stopped playing, but it still says
We're live, okay.
it's still live. I mean, it did that on mine too. It's like if your phone falls asleep or something.
Gotcha.
I'm not good at dodging, and they hit so hard. Yes, it is about the timing. The only thing I could say is you need to look out for patterns. There's always some sort of movement or tell that the enemies have before they do certain moves. And even if it takes you a while and you die a lot, really study the movements, and maybe you'll realize, oh, he swings his arm back a bit, or he changes his stance, and things like that. You really need to, because a lot of these things are based on timing. So you also need to have good reflexes and time, besides knowing, what the tells could be to know when. Like for me, this is the problem that I have when it comes to dodging enemies that hit hard too. I know I have to do it, but it's like I got the reaction times of like a 90-year-old slug. I don't know. I'm not good when it comes to like getting stuff done at the right time. So it's like, it's like I don't know what it is. It's like I guess I get all flustered or something. It's like I gotta do it right now, and then you end up you might as well just I just start mashing random buttons instead of like really. Take deep breaths. It's okay. Relax. It doesn't matter if you die in a game. It's not real life. It's okay if you die. You can come back. Yes, the timing is so specific for 12-1, and Diluc just eats it. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could really say is just keep practicing, because sooner or later, just from sheer repetition, you'll gain that muscle memory. And even though it feels like you may never get it, you will eventually. I mean, even I got better eventually at things that I wasn't very good at before, just through, sheer practice and repetition. It's just having you will, Memento. I mean, I mean, it's just hard when you have, like, other things going on in life and everything. It's hard to, like, pour in everybody's speed for gaining that muscle memory is a little different. So it may take you it may take one person like 10 minutes to get it, and it may take you 4 hours, but it's not a race. I mean, you just need to not get so overwhelmed by it, and just look at it very logically and be like, okay, when this character is going to do this is when I got to get my timing going and do this, and sooner or later it'll be like I said, it'll just be like snap. You'll just start doing it automatically. You're not even fully thinking about it like you were in the beginning, and that's when you'll get better about it.
Also, real quick, gotta say hello to Lenin Saryaga. What's up, buddy?
Oh, don't freak out. Lennon's here.
Don't freak out. Lennon is here. What's up, buddy? How you doing today? Thank you for joining in for the stream. Right now, we're about down to 10 minutes until we pull out and we show off the last glazing of the sticky honey roast. It is baking. We can smell it. It smells great. How's it smell, Jen, right now? How's it smell? Does it smell good?
Well, let me just put it this way. I barely ate anything today,
Me too.
So I'm ready for this.
Oh, he's been here from the start. He's just now popping into chat. Hey, man, thanks for joining in and popping into chat. Yeah.
So you got to hear my embarrassing stories. You didn't even say anything.
He was a little preoccupied. Well, 10 minutes before you pull out and get sticky. Nice. This man. Why you got to go there, Lennon? Why'd you have to go there? 10 minutes before we have to pull out the sticky honey roasts. and reglaze. Oh god, now he's making me think about what I'm saying in life. But no, I'm excited for this because it's my first time making a Genshin dish. It's a very long process. Mainly the prepping is long. Well, the cook time is long, but it's pretty easy. It's not hard to make at all. It's actually really, really easy to make, so that's why I decided to do that. Originally we were going to do the KFC one.
Mm-hmm.
That one we were going to do. We're going to do the KFC, Genshin KFC recipe. But then I decided, nah, it's a funny meme and everything, but the sticky honey roast is iconic. And when we did our interview with Karina, we're like, let's do sticky honey roast.
That was a very cute part.
Yes. So
I saw you stop to think about your choice of words.
Yeah, I had to.
And then there was
Thanks.
a question from Acquiesce. How do you say your name? Do you pronounce it with like
And it's a very weird name. He said it earlier, I just don't know how.
non-judge zone?
Speaking of Xiao, why is Lil Nas X's Montero Xiao's theme song? I don't know. Call me when you want. Call me when you want. Call me when you need. Call me in the morning. I'll be on the way. That's a good question, man. That's something you could ask Lil Nas X. Maybe Lil Nas X is a Xiao fan. You know, I don't know. Maybe he'll make a new shoes, but Xiao's Yakasha sweat tears in them. I don't know. He could be doing anything at this point. I don't know. It's a good question. Oh, Lennon goes, Jen, I did, but this is a non-judge zone.
Thank you.
Thanks, I guess.
I already know I'm weird. I mean, I remember I said to one lady that I worked with when I was still before I moved down here, and I said to her, I say, what am I, Foghorn Leghorn now?
Well, I said. Oh, I said. Come on out here. I said.
I said to her, you can't say anything worse about me than I've already said about myself. And she looked at me and she was like, damn. And I'm like, why? What were you saying about me? Let me just put it this way. I used to live up in Maine, and there's not much to do up there, so people get bored, so they just do nothing but gossip about people up there. That's their number one pastime.
Unfortunate.
It's very sad.
Oh, Scrappy's eating.
Aw, hey, good girl.
Yeah. All right, 7 minutes until we can pull it out. Can't wait to pull out the sticky honey roast.
Phrasing, yeah, wait to pull it out. Whoa!
Lennon has ruined my stream. Damn it, Lennon. Lennon, you ruined our stream. Thanks, Lennon. Making things a lot more awkward now than they needed to be. But by the way, if we get more viewers, that means we're going to do a Genshin, raffle giveaway. We need more viewers, though. We're at 7. We just need a few more, and then we can do a giveaway. So better start tagging your friends, because in 6 minutes, we're about to end the stream and kind of finish up and take a break, because we got to get ready for a special occasion.
Damn, you last long.
Yeah, I know I do.
And it's amazing he's still single then.
Hey, man, I'm just a natural-born Taurus. What do you want from me? All zodiac signs point to the right thing. That's what they say. But no, Lennon, it's good to see you. I hope your day's been going great. We're excited for this. What else can we discuss? I mean, for the last 6 minutes we have left with the peeps. Oh,
Yeah.
6 minutes plus. What else can we discuss? Oh.
True. So, Lennon, is there any, since you seem to be taking over now, is there anything you wanted to discuss, or other people in the chat? I know we were having a good chat with Memento before Lennon interrupted. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Rocket League. Okay, what do you want to talk about Rocket League? All right, what would you like to talk about in terms of Rocket League? Genshin puns. Legasp. Legasp. Ah. Bon de Levi. Legasp. Genshin puns. Do I know any Genshin puns? Actually, that's a good one. I don't know any Genshin puns.
Do you know any? Put them in the chat.
Yeah, if you know some, share some, but I actually don't know any. The only one that I know is the CEO of the GEO. That's the only one. Steam times? What are you talking about?
Maybe he means stream times.
Oh, stream times. Well, for now, for those who want to know, our streaming schedule is looking like it's going to be Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday is Scott Pilgrim Saturdays. Then Sunday, of course, we're going to be doing our Cyber Sleuth Sunday, and then followed by Rocket League. All time is subject to change, and we'll notify everyone via YouTube so you guys will know about it when we go live over the weekend. When we start streaming panels, well, hopefully it'll be soon. But I definitely look back forward to doing some and look forward to doing any other Rocket League stream because I know you guys apparently really enjoyed that a lot. So we got a lot of cool streaming stuff coming away, and then more special events just like this one, streaming with you guys, talking about making sticky honey roasts. This was a lot of fun. So yeah, we got a lot of exciting things coming up. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at VoiceAcross and subscribe here on YouTube to make sure you follow along of when all these things will drop. So get hyped. Now let's see. Oh, wow, perfect timing. Sheeblab said it right when I said it. That's some good timing.
It's like it knew.
It's like it knew. All right, so 4 minutes to go. Ooh. DuckTales. Woohoo!
Wow, that brings back some memories. I know. I think that's one of the shows they did a revamp of, but heck, I remember the original.
The smell of wine. It smells good.
Mm.
I'm gonna need your help with the gravy after we do our last bake for sure.
Of course.
Wait, actually, after the last bake, we need gravy. I think that's it, right? Then I think we need to put it in a tin foil because we make the gravy.
So you gotta strain the stuff.
Strain it, add water slowly, whisk it.
Mm. Oh, whisk. That's what I gotta get. That I saw. Found this little short whisk. Do you want a longer one?
Actually, we do not need to bake it 3 times. So this is actually the final bake. Okay, so guys, we're at our final. We're at the finale.
Yay!
We're at the finale.
That makes me feel even better. Not that I didn't enjoy spending time with you guys, but I had no idea what to say for another 45 minutes.
Yeah, so let's get ready for the whisk. You have the whisk. Perfect. We have the whisk. 2 minutes. All right, guys, 2-minute countdown. You know what that means. What do we say? It's Dos minutos! Everybody say it in chat. Dos minutos. Hey, what's going on, Brick? Thank you for joining in chat. Unless you've already been in chat, then it's good to see you again. Thank you for tuning in. So, all right, 2 minutes and we do our final glaze, and that means we go ahead. Well, actually, wait, don't we have to bake over time because we have another glaze?
I don't know. Well, I don't think so.
Because I only saw him pull it out twice, so that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Chef Mars, this is why I wish you were on the phone. Okay, he bakes it 1 time.
Yeah.
He does a second glaze.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe he's glazing it again, even though he's not baking it again. To keep it nice and moist. It could be like something like that.
I see. Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is the last one. This is the last one. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glaze it.
Yeah, I'm like your typical female character in Persona. I'm not very good at cooking. Doing my best, though.
I guess this can
Although he did most of it, so.
Learning experience.
Probably a good thing.
Hopefully it's good. 1 minute!
Wanted to make sure that the house didn't burn down, so.
Yep, just joined in a few minutes ago. Well, Brick, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing great. Brick Squad! Yeah! Everybody say, what's up, Brick? Everybody in chat say, what's up, Brick? Type in the chat, say, what's up, Brick? Hello, Brick Squad! Yeah, that's for you. You get that for free. Uno minuto. Yes, 1 more minute to go. 1 more minute to go. 1 more minute to go. Bailar. Un minuto. Bailar. Un minuto. Bailar. Okay, no más. All right, so we're almost there. House foundation.
No one needs to see these moves. I dance like Commander Shepard.
I was doing these.
This is what Commander Shepard does.
Just do one of these. All right, we're almost there, guys. From the honey sticky roast to be out of the oven. Then we're gonna glaze it, make the gravy. Then we're gonna present it, wrap it up, start getting ready to head towards our thing, and then have some
I'll be changing my clothes first because I already dropped stuff on me. But other than
that hurt me to hear and see, Nick. You know what, Lennon? It hurts me to see you here in general, Lennon. So I don't care. So yeah. All right, here we go.
That hurt me to see and hear. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I dance terribly. I dance like Commander Shepard.
Hey man, it doesn't matter. Just have fun. We're having fun. All right, so let's take a look and see how this gravy's made real quick. Excuse me, Jen. All right, so we're gonna pull out the.
And you didn't even do the karaoke thing. So
no karaoke needed.
No karaoke today.
Yeah, I'm gonna glaze it.
We're gonna saute. We're gonna give this a glaze one more time, and then cut.
All right, folks, this is it. The moment we've been waiting for. The honey sticky roast is about almost done. We've been baking it for a long time. Let's get on our safety gloves, folks.
I think. How did you clear it off without a cancel?
Cancel.
Stupid.
Here we go. The
It's like,
final.
we don't know how to work things.
I don't know if we want to get the camera, the laptop gen camera. So we can
Oh,
show it.
yes. Let me,
Let's bring the camera over here so we can see our honey sticky roast. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Excuse me, clear this up. That is the honey sticky roast. This time I'm using pineapple instead of carrots because screw carrots.
What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think of that?
All right, guys, here we go. So now we're gonna glaze this and get ready to make the honey. So what I'm gonna do, Jen, I'm gonna rest the meat on this, and we're gonna use this as to glaze it on top of this tray.
Okay, and if I turn this, will the audience see? Well,
Probably. You mind bringing that tray over so I can drop it? Actually, we'll leave it there.
hello everyone.
Right, it's gonna plop. Okay. You can always just use a fork or something. Alright, let's get ready to start making the gravy. Well, we're gonna brush it.
Hello everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Nice and angled so you can kind of see a little bit of what we're doing here.
Yep. Alright, so now the crazy part is where we now pour out the. Well, let's
That's
glaze
what
it.
we have here.
And then we're going to use, should we use the same bowl? Then we're going to pour it out in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to lightly skim it.
Mm-hmm.
That helps with the gravy. And
So
we'll take the
you
gravy
need
to
to-
go. We'll take the gravy to go.
Yeah,
Because we
so
have to get
for
ready
this,
for our thing.
I just need to wear the Mickey Mouse gloves, and I'll pour it in the thing.
Thank you. So, guys, this is the sauce that we made from earlier. Let me show it to you guys. This is the sauce from earlier. I don't know if you guys can see that. Soy sauce, honey, brown sugar, maple syrup. All the things that you need in order to... Oh my god, this actually looks like honey sticky roast just pouring this on like this alone.
Ooh, it smells like honey sticky roast.
It does. It smells like honey and it smells sticky.
I think because you had so much of that, it won't really matter if we don't get too much out of this.
I agree.
Because that was why, I think, is why he did that, is because his was more like even.
Mm-hmm.
But since we just kind of went extra on everything.
Just look at it. It looks like honey sticky roast already.
It does. Oh my god,
I'm
that
gonna
is
take a photo of it.
that is beautiful.
Let's bring the camera over and let's so the audience can see here what we got rolling out here.
Sure.
So that way they can.
You can.
You guys ready to see the honey sticky roast so far, guys? You guys excited? Here we go.
I'm going to.
We're not completely done, but
You want me
we're
to-
done. But
Here, let me pass it to you, and
my
then.
hands are sticky.
Oh, your
Oh
hands
my
are
god, it really is sticky. My hands are sticky here. I'm good. Oh. Dancing with Nick, we're spinning around. We're having a time of our lives. There you go.
Now, here.
Is the honey sticky roast
Yes.
not assembled, but it's basically done.
So, not picture perfect yet. We haven't plated it, but that's basically what it looks like. And I hope you enjoyed
Now,
that.
we're gonna make the gravy.
I wish there was smell-o-vision, because then you'd smell it. You'd be like, oh my god.
Don't worry, my hands are clean.
That's why I wasn't worried about you touching the laptop.
So I'm gonna go ahead and plate this after we're done making our gravy. This looks so good though.
So this is what the drippings look like so far. So do we need to thicken it with the flour, or do you think this looks good?
Let's start cooking it. Let's boil a little bit of it.
Okay.
We boil that, and we start adding a little bit of red wine very, very slowly and surely.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the wine. See,
Right here, and then the flour.
Don't drink, so if I forget the wine.
Don't drink, so we don't forget the wine. Who do we have joining us now? So, Rishav or Saha. Hey, Raha, how are you? Saha, good to see you. Nitsoyu. Hey, what's up, guys? We're just showing off our honey sticky roast, but we're coming near to an end. So if you're just joining us, I hope you guys are doing really, really good today. And the Genshin question of the day goes out to, if you could eat one Genshin Impact food, which one would you eat and why? So that is our Genshin Impact question today. Make sure you type it in the chat so I can say hello and welcome to my live stream. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take a picture of this. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah, I got it started. I just need where did the whisk go?
Your whisk is right here.
I whisked for a wish. Yeah. I don't want to put it too high.
This looks really, really nice.
So should I add the wine to it now, and how much?
In 1 second.
Yep.
Let me just...
Gotta get it ready. Oh, well, that's gonna be a nice... That's gonna be a nice photo. What the fuck? I'm Mario now. What?
That's gonna be a nice photo.
I think I'd like to try the mint jelly. It looks like a refreshing dessert and all. Wow.
It does look like a refreshing dessert. And the person that we follow the recipe of, Chef Mar, he did actually just recently, a few days ago. So check it out of him doing the mint jelly one. But this looks freaking awesome. So let's go ahead and get this to cooking. Let me help you out here.
Like I said, I didn't want to put it too high. So it is heating up though.
In terms of Mora, we have no Mora. So you guys are here to the very end. And for those who stuck around this long, man, you guys are troopers.
Yeah. Oh, we want to turn that.
Yeah, let's
so
turn this.
Kind of facing us a little more now.
There we go. Boo, boo. Dude, that sticky honey roast looks amazing.
It does.
That looks actually pretty incredible. I know we're doing it differently because the pineapple's supposed to be at the bottom and supposed to be the bottom garnish. But to me, it looks cool that it's on top. And quite frankly, I know Chef Mark's probably going to comment like, well, you didn't use carrots and blah, blah, blah. I want to do pineapple, give it a little bit more of a...
And you know, when it comes to
sweetness
cooking,
to it.
you do everything to taste, really, anyway, in the end. Yes, you follow a recipe, but you still have to enjoy your food and like what you're going to have. So if we prefer pineapples over carrots, then I think Chef Mar will be okay with that.
Yes,
I mean,
I agree.
I think he'll be happy that, you know, he's getting a lot of shout-outs and that, you know, it is because of his recipe we're able to have a really fantastic base to be able to do whatever changes we want to do to it.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Chef Mar.
I think we're going to just take it like this, to be honest with you. Maybe some tin foil,
Yeah, we
put it on top, and just take this straight with us.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then once we're done, then we can...
Yeah.
I'll help you clean up.
I mean,
everything.
unless we put it in, I have another container we could put it in that's smaller than that. That might be more convenient to carry.
Did you have flour?
I didn't add anything to it yet.
So this is just the...
It's just the actual thing. I was just heating it up. I'm sorry.
So, that's fine. Let's...
Don't mind all the banging around, folks. I'm just trying to get a nice dish to put it in.
Alright, let's put some flour. We gotta put flour in before we do anything.
It's like I'm thinking, yeah, this will be a good dish to put it in. I just want to rinse it out before we do anything because it was sitting in the...
That's more than enough.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's thickening up quite nicely. Anyway.
Now go ahead and add a little bit of red wine and let you skim. Red wine!
just wholly add in my red wine reduction that have been reducing for about 10 minutes. We're going to reduce this until it's the right consistency.
What's the heat on this?
I have it on low right now.
Okay, put it higher.
Okay, because I had it on higher before, but then I turned it down.
It's got a bowl.
Oh, so it's got to boil for a while. Okay, so maybe add some more wine then?
That's too much.
I'm gonna get drunk off this recipe now.
Yeah, I think that's enough. And
That's
Timon,
definitely
you're good,
enough.
but this is enough red wine.
It definitely is.
All right, gang. So it looks like we're reaching the touch line here. We're almost set and done. We've been working on this recipe for a while, and we can bring this to.
Yeah, according to the
party.
stream, it's been.
Yeah, it's been about almost 2 hours since you guys have been here with us. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for a couple hours. Appreciate that. So let's see what else is going on. Mochi ice cream, yes. Nitsuyo. I love mochi ice cream, and if
Oh
someone
my
will ever
God.
make me a mochi ice cream cake, would love them forever.
It's a green tea one. Hold on. I actually. Surprise!
Hey!
Surprise,
mochi,
everyone!
Mochi, 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 mochi.
Oh, I had it upside down! You can see what it is now if you couldn't figure it out before.
Mochi, mochi, mochi,
That's
mochi.
Strawberry mochi, and the other flavor that I have is green tea because I just wanted to try it.
Yep.
It's not my favorite, but it's not bad either. It is what it is. I mean, it's what it says on the container. It's green tea. But it's good stuff. Mochi is really good, so always have some mochi.
Do you have a container we can use to take our gravy with?
Yes, I should be able to find a good sized one. Or I could just use a regular bowl. I think that might be better, right?
Small bowl will be just fine. That we don't burn ourselves up because this is pretty hot. We know we're not going very far, but
I mean, this is actually clean. It's just the way that there's like cracks in it. Okay. But this is clean because I took it out of the dishwasher, so. And then I washed it.
I think we put too much flour.
Oh, it got too thick?
I think so.
Or is that like clumpy?
Well, see, it's a little clumpy, but it's okay. Once it starts boiling, then we'll shut it off, and then we're done.
Yay!
All right, gang. So it looks like we have about hit our finish line here. Let's see what else the chat is saying so I can catch up. Thank you, Lennon, for joining us. You're leaving at the right time because we're about ready to finish up for today. The sticky honey roast.
Thank you,
amazing.
Lennon.
Yes, thank you so much, Lennon, for joining us. Much love and much appreciated.
Pyro slime chocolate lava cake. Slime? That doesn't sound too appetizing, but
Teach their own.
yeah.
All right, our gravy's done.
It's done. Ta-da!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have completed our sticky honey roast. I'm so proud to say that we've actually did it. You guys have been an amazing, amazing following group. You guys have been watching since the very, very beginning of this journey. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can support in here, right?
Yeah, pour it in there. Pour it all in there.
It's going to be our gravy.
Yeah, I think that's a good bowl to keep it in. And then I have this dish that, like I said, I just want to do a quick rinse on just in case, because it's been, I don't know how long it's been sitting in under the counter for, so if anything else, this washes all the dust off, because everything gets dusty no matter what you do.
Hot pan coming through.
Bang, come
Ooh, right?
I'm fine! And it didn't break.
It didn't break.
As you can see, I've always been a little clumsy. But that's alright.
All right, gang. Well, before we head out, I just want to say again to all of you guys a big thank you for the 5,000 plus subscribers. You guys have been such amazing support for our channel at Dub Mayhem. If you guys want to see more of these streams and everything, let me know what else you guys would like to see. You know, we definitely have our own stream coming up soon in the weekends. Again, Saturday, we're looking to do Scott Pilgrim Saturday. Sunday, some Rocket League, along with Digimon Cyber Salute, so Cyber Salute Sundays. We're working on the dates of when they'll officially roll out, but until then, guys, you guys have been so crazy and so supportive and fun to hang out with, and met wonderful people, especially to Memento Cosplay and those from Brandon's Voice for helping us do Spectrum Impact back in April. Len and Dan and everyone else that's been joining us, and all you wonderful and awesome people, thank you so much for tuning in. Jen, do you have any words you want to add?
I just want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I'm glad we were able to entertain you for that long. Like I said, I was kind of surprised I managed to come up with enough things to say, because usually I just, like I said, I mean, besides my moments, I tend to be a more quiet person. So,
oh, well, glad we could have you, Jen. Thank you for helping us with the cooking and everything. So, guys, from both of us here at Dub Mayhem, we say thank you so much, and have a great day, guys. We'll see you next time. Be easy.